Welcome, Pisces. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for September the 12th through to the 18th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for putting up with my audio difficulties. Thank you for coming back and having the faith in me that I would try and work my best through it. Now, I think, fingers crossed, that I do have a Band-Aid on the situation, and hopefully that Band-Aid will hold until Mercury retrograde is over, and that's when I will go out and look for some new equipment to upgrade so that we don't have to worry about the quality of the audio going forward. And so thank you. Thank you for your love and your support through a trying time. So let's see what the energy is going to be for you this week. Now we have a full moon lunar eclipse in your sign. So expect the emotions to run rampant. Okay, because the moon is all about your emotion. It's also about closing the doors. It's about allowing healing to happen. It's about allowing closure in your life, so that you can step into new beginnings, new opportunities. And the sun is in Virgo, and that would be your 7th house. So that is all about relationships, growing them stronger, marriages, alliances, and maybe not alliances, maybe seeing the conflicts within certain relationships. We have the Ten of Pentacles as your very first card. Wow. The Ten of Pentacles has been very popular, but not as the first card as of yet. So you get the Ten of Pentacles. This is an abundance coming in. This is definitely an abundance coming in. This is relationships growing better. Your spirituality is next to none right now. Your health, your well-being, or your finances, or a little bit of everything can grow into very positive directions for you going forward. We have the King of Pentacles, another one that's been very, very active this week. Your thoughts in order to go forward. The Three of Wands. So this is the path you are considering. This is the expansive new path, and you are looking at it, and you're sitting on the fence for this. You don't know. There's almost like a cloudiness, I would think, or a fog-like presence. You don't know what is the right move, and so think about it. Okay, with the Three of Wands, we hold the first wand in our hand, and we look out to this expansive path, and we are determining what we need to take forward, what we need to let go of in order to go upon this new path. And then we'll move over to the other one, and we understand the pitfalls, the hard work, the sacrifice that we'll have to make in order to go on that new path. When we hit the third one, it's the decision. Now we have the Queen of Cups crossing over the King of Pentacles. Love yourself, please. That's first and foremost when she comes out. This would almost be a week to journal. Your thoughts, your ideas, the expansion of the beauty in your life. Those aha moments, those epiphanies, those thoughts of what you truly want to walk into. When it comes to job, career, your stature in the community, love and romance, your spirituality. And journal what you deserve, because those are the same things, if not more. With the King of Pentacles, he's the doer. He's the action guy. But it's the belief that you have in yourself, and the belief that what you are doing is good. Good for yourself, good for the world around you. That gives it the extra potential it needs to not only survive, but to thrive going forward. It enriches your life, your new ideas, your thought patterns, what you can accomplish, what you can do, who you can become. Our underlying energy is the Fool. Wow, what incredible cards for you. Okay, so brand new path. This is the brand new path. Now, this is an underlying energy, so pay attention to what happens around you, what comes into your mind, meditation, prayer, alone time with your thoughts. Pay attention to your dreams, waking and sleeping, please. Maybe it's a song that gets stuck in your head. Maybe you overhear a conversation that just puts this giant light in your head for how you can go forward. It could be very unexpected, unannounced, this new path. Because the new path does show up this week. It does, even if it's just a glimmer, even if it's just a hint of what can be, it's going to show up this week. It's going to show you where you can step forward. So pay attention to everything that surrounds you. I do think spiritually you are very connected this week, so pay attention. Please pay attention. We have the moon for the overriding energy, so it's the harmony, it's the balance that we need to feel on the inside in order for the outside of our lives to actually work. Where do we need balance? How do we need to feel? Where do we find our security? Where do we find our love? How do we give love? How do we create security for ourselves? These are the kind of questions that we need to ask. What makes me happy in a relationship? How do I know that I'm loved? How do I give love back? What could make the relationship stronger? What is my definition of a strong relationship? What is the new path that I truly want to step on? What will make me jump out of bed every morning with a passion, a desire to start doing because it's so incredible, it's so wonderful? What will motivate me to the next level of my development? What is the new path I'm wishing for? We have the King of Swords, another popular one this week, with the Ten of Wands. The King of Swords, he has a passion, he has a desire, so this is definitely a doing energy of wanting to go forward, of not letting things pull you off your path. But here's the problem, okay, is we may get caught up in the dream, the illusion of where we can go, what we can do, and not pay attention to the reality of what needs our attention now. What needs closure, what needs healing, what needs new life breathed into it. In order for us to really, truly make a difference, here we are the Ten of Wands, and we've got this bag full, okay? And it's our responsibilities, it's our obligations, it's the things that we have to do on a daily basis, it's the things that we want to do going forward, and it's making our walk incredibly hard. Each step is a burden in going forward, and so we need to release some of this energy, and that is what the full moon is all about. And it being an eclipse on top of it, that is what I've heard several astrologers say now, a full moon on steroids. It makes the energy hyper. It can move us to extremes. So we really need to look in our bag and see what is superficial, or what we are wasting our energy on that really doesn't bring value into our lives. What is a closed chapter that we're just not letting go of? Where do we need healing in our life? And so we have to be very practical in looking at our day-to-day routines and not let the passion overtake us. Because then we're going to forget about those obligations and responsibilities. That's going to come back and haunt us. We didn't get rid of any negative energy. In fact, we just invited it in at a later date. So we need to address our routines of what we do, of what we give energy to, and does it suit a need? Does it fit a purpose? For work and career, we have the Emperor, so this is about planning, this is about strategy, this is about designing your future, what you want to accomplish when it comes to your goals for career, job, finances. The King is a very strong diplomat. He thinks things through, and he does not hope to manifest. He does manifest. He doesn't allow for failure. He brings in the people he needs. He brings in the tools he needs. He builds the environment that is needed for his dream to prosper, for his dream to grow. And so you need to be in the planning stages right now of what you want your goals, your dreams, your desires to be going forward. You need to start enhancing the possibilities, and then making a solid plan, a realistic plan for how you are actually going to go forward. For love and relationships, we have the Chariot. Well, this could be where energy is hard. Okay, it's like you are trying to keep that relationship together and everything is going against you, or you are trying to separate from the relationship and everything is kind of bringing you closer and closer, and it doesn't allow, this is the kind of stuff you really just need to have a focus on what you want in a relationship going forward and making that the center of your direction. Now be careful, because we had some hard energy here where people will, if you're talking to your partner and you're saying, I really need this in order to feel complete in this relationship, and they hear it's all about me and your feelings don't matter. And they build a wall and they don't care anything you say. So it is the words you use, it's the body language you use, as much as it is in the feeling that you need to express, that you need to bring the relationship into a focus. This is where we start to understand what the relationship does for our independence, for driving us on in our own worlds as much as in the relationship. So how it supports us in going forward in our future hopes, our future dreams. How it grounds us, how it brings in support, how it brings in love, how it makes us feel. These are the things that are all going to be spotlighted this week, I think, for you. So expect the emotion to run. Be careful with your words. You want the buy-in when you are talking to a partner about your dreams, your expectations. You want their buy-in because it's for the betterment of the relationship. So you have to present it in such a way. So think about your words. Think about listening to their side of the story too. And yes, I think the energy is going to pull you every which way rather than where you want to put your focus within the relationship. That other things are going to pop up. There'll be other dramas, there'll be other experiences that take it away from what you want to center it on, what you want to focus on when it is to moving the relationship forward in a certain way. So expect that. Go with the flow. Know that you're being interrupted for a reason and what that reason is, so that you can use that as part of your strategy in building a stronger, deeper relationship going forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.